everyone, I welcome all of you on Gate Chemical Planet, and I would like to thank all the students who subscribed my channel. So student, here we are going to discuss the Gate Chemical 2021 CTQ Series 7. स्टूडेंट, आप लोगों की रिक्वेस्ट पे मैंने जो है ये वीडियो हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में बनाया है, तो आप लोग इस वीडियो को अलग अलग देख सकते हैं। जिनको हिंदी में समझना है वो हिंदी में समझ सकते हैं। हिंदी का भी वीडियो मैंने डाल दिया है, ठीक है। आप लोग हिंदी और इंग्लिश अलग अलग वीडियो देख सकते हैं। अगर आप लोगों को कोई चीज़ समझ में नहीं आ रही है तो आप लोग प्लीज़ मुझे बता दीजिए, कमेंट कर दीजिए। तो स्टूडेंट, यहाँ पर वी विल डिस्कस द मटेरियल बैलेंस ऑन क्रिस्टलाइजर। ओके, सो दिस इज द पार्ट 2. In part 1, we have already discussed about the introduction of the crystallizer, how to write down the material balance and energy balance equations around the crystallizer. We have solved some practice questions there, and also I solved one question for last year GATE examination. So if you have not watched my last video on part 1 for crystallizer, then go to the description box, see the link there and watch the full video. Okay, thank you so much. So in this video we will discuss the solution of GATE previous year papers, in which we will discuss the GATE 2003, 2004 and 2017 questions based on crystallizer. So student, here the question number 1 is Na2SO4 10H2O crystals are formed by cooling 100 kilograms of 30% by weight aqueous solution of Na2SO4, and the final solution concentration of solute in the solution is 10%, and the weight of the crystal formed is asked. So according to the given conditions, I have drawn first the block diagram of crystallizer. So student, here what are the informations given? Na2SO4 10H2O crystals are formed. So these crystals are formed by cooling the 100 kilograms of 30 weight% aqueous solution of Na2SO4. So here the amount of feed is given. Amount of feed is 100 kilograms, and the value of the salt or the solute, which is the Na2SO4, which is present in the aqueous solution, is already given. It is the 30 weight%. The 30 weight% of salt is present in the feed. So we have the value of XF here. Okay, we have F value, capital F is given 100 kilograms, and the XF, which is the weight fraction of the salt in the feed, is already given, and it is the XF value. So here XF is already given. Okay, so now we will come on the solution side. In the final solution we are getting the solute and the water. Okay, so we will have the solute and the water present in the final solution. So it is mentioned there that the solute is 10% in the final solution. So how much is the water present? Quite obvious, 90% is the water present. And in the crystal, what are the crystals formed? Na2SO4 10H2O crystals are formed. And in the question, what is asked to calculate? In the question, C value is asked. C amount of crystal formed is asked. So it is very simple to calculate. First we will apply the overall material balance. So when we apply the overall materials, we can write F equals to S plus C, and it is equals to 100 equals to S plus C, or S equals to 100 minus C. So it is very simple to write the overall material balance. So now we will come on how to calculate the XC, XF and XS values. Okay, and what are the values given. Some of the students told me to discuss about how to calculate the values of XC, XF and XS, because in last lecture they were not able to calculate these values. Already I have explained. So here in more details I am giving how to calculate the values of XC, XF and XS. Okay, so first we have to learn some values. We have to learn the molecular weight of the Na2SO4. Okay, and it is equals to 144. Sometimes in many questions in GATE, the values of molecular weights for the salts are not given. So for your convenience in exam, it is important to learn some values. So the molecular weight of the crystal formed is equals to 322. You can easily find out the values of molecular weight. Okay, if you have remember the values of sodium, sulfate and so many things in the exam. So the weight percent of Na2SO4 in Na2SO4 10H2O crystal, it is equal to molecular weight of the Na2SO4 divided by the total weight of Na2SO4 10H2O. So in this way we can calculate the value of Xc. Why Xc? Because Xc is the weight fraction of the solute or the salt in the crystal. So how much is the salt present in the crystal? We can calculate easily with the help of the molecular weights. Okay, and molecular weights are already given here. So okay, so X equals to 144 divided by the 322. And the value of XF is already given in the question. XF is 30%. So we can easily write it 30 divided by 100 and we will get 0.30. Okay. So इस तरह से हम XF लिख सकते हैं. XS is the weight fraction of solute in the final solution. Final solution मतलब S में. तो हमें क्या दिया है final solution? It is already given in the question. The 10% of the salt is present in the solution. So we can easily write it 110 divided by 100 and it will be equals to 0.1. So now we have easily calculated the value of Xc. We have XF value already and XS value is given in the question. So here we have all values now for Xc, XF, XS. So we can easily put the solute balance for salt, or we can say the component balance on salt. So how we will apply the component balance on salt? We can use this equation. F equals to XF equals to XS plus CXC, and we can also put here the value of S equals to 100 minus C and X equals to 142 divided by 322. So after putting all the values and solving for C, we will get the value of C, which is equals to 58.65 kilograms. So in the question it is asked to calculate the value of C. It means the amount of crystal formed. So now we will come to the question number 2 and this question is from GATE 2004 examination. Okay, so I think it is clear to all the students who asked the question about how to calculate the values of the weight fractions for solution and the crystal and the feed. Okay, so this question is 80 kilograms of Na2SO4. Here molecular weight is given, but in the last question the molecular weight was not given. Is present in 330 kilograms of aqueous solution. So in the question it is given that the aqueous solution amount is 330 kilograms. It means the amount of feed is given in the question. The amount of feed is 330 kilograms. Okay. And how much salt is present in the 330 kilograms of aqueous solution? Here in the question the amount of salt which is present in the feed is already given and it is 80 kilograms of salt. Okay, so I think it is clear what is given in the question. And the solution is cooled such that 80 kilograms of crystals separated out, and also the amount of crystals separated out is given and it is also equals to 80 kilograms. So C value is capital C value. The amount of crystal formed is 80 kilograms. Okay, and what is asked to calculate? Weight fraction of Na2SO4 in the remaining solution. So what is the weight fraction of Na2SO4 in the solution? Okay, so weight fraction is asked to calculate for the solution, final solution. So the weight fraction of the salt in the remaining solution is asked to calculate. So on the basis of the given information, first we will draw the block diagram. So the block diagram is the amount of feed already given, which is 330 kilograms of aqueous solution, and the salt which is present in the feed is 80 kilograms of salt is given. Okay, and in the solution side we have the solute and solvent present in the solution. So we are taking W1 kilograms of solute and the W2 kilograms of solvent present in the final solution. Okay, because we have to calculate the fraction of salt in the solution. So to calculate the fraction of salt in the solution, we have the amount of salt and we have also the amount of water which is present in the solution. So we are taking W1 and W2 kilograms of salt and the solvent respectively present in the solution. So here we are taking overall material balance again, F equals to S plus C and S equals to W1 plus W2, and it is equals to 330 equals to W1 plus W2 plus 80. Okay, so we have written here S equals to W1 plus W2. Okay, now we will apply the component balance on the salt or solute. So in this way we can write the equation Fxf equals to Sx plus Cxc. So now we will first we will write down the weight fraction of salt in the crystal. In the crystal side, what is the weight fraction of Na2SO4? We can easily write down the value of molecular weight of salt divided by the total weight of molecular weight of crystal, and it will be equals to the 144 divided by 322, and this value is equals to Xc. So now we have the value of Xc and also we have the value of capital C, the amount of the crystal separated out. So now we can easily write down the component balance equation for the salt. Okay, so when we will write down the component balance for the salt, we have already have the value of F into Xf, and F into Xf value is equals to 80. Okay, so here I am writing the 80 which is equals to the F into Xf. Okay, F into Xf. Okay, and it is equal to the Xc, C into Xc, and C into Xc is equals to 80 into 142 divided by 322, and also the amount of salt which is present in the solution, and it is equals to W1. So in this way we can find out the value of W1, and W1 is the weight of Na2SO4, the weight of salt in the solution. So in this way we will get the value of W1, and it is equals to the 44.72 kilograms. Now put this value of W1 in equation 1 to find out the value of W2. Okay, so in this way I have calculated the value of W2. F equals to S plus C, and F is equals to W1 plus W2 plus C, because S equals to W1 plus WC. So we can easily replace capital S from W1 plus W2, and we have already given the values of F and C, and we have calculated the value of W1. So in this way we will get the value of W2, and W2 is the weight of water in the solution. So now we have the value of the weight of salt and the weight of water in the final solution. So we can easily calculate the value of weight fraction of salt in the solution. So in the solution the weight fraction of salt is equals to the W1 divided by the W1 plus W2. So we can easily calculate the value of the weight fraction of salt present in the solution. So this value is coming 0.18. So in this way, in more details I have given the values of W1, W2, Xc, how we will find out the entire values. So I think this question is clear to all the students. Okay, so now you can ask question if you are not cleared. Okay, so now we will move on next question, and next question is from the GATE 2017. So question is, an aqueous salt solution enters a crystallizer. So a salt solution is entering into the crystallizer operating at steady state at 25 degrees Celsius, and the crystallizer is operating at a steady state temperature which is 25 degrees Celsius. The feed temperature is 90 degrees Celsius. The temperature of feed is given and it is 90 degrees Celsius. And the salt concentration in the feed is 48%. And it is already given that the salt concentration in the feed is how much? It is 48%. So now the salt crystallizes as pentahydrate. The salt is crystallized and it's converted into the crystal of pentahydrates. Okay. The crystals and the mother liquor leave the crystallizer, and finally we are getting the final solution and the crystal. The molecular weight of the anhydrous salt is 135. So here it is important to note what is given. In the question, the molecular weight of the anhydrous salt is given. Okay, so here molecular weight of crystal is not given. The pentahydrated crystal is not given. So what is given here? The molecular weight of the anhydrous salt, which is 135. So we have to calculate the molecular weight of the pentahydrate crystal also. The solubility of the salt as 25 degree Celsius is 20 weight%, and the salt solubility at 25 degree Celsius is 20 weight%. So what is the value given here? Okay, so the feed flow rate required for a production rate of 100 kilograms per second of hydrated salt in kilograms. So what is asked to calculate in the question? It should be clear. Okay, so in the question it is asked to calculate the feed flow rate. It means what is the value? We have to calculate the capital F for the production rate of 100 kilograms per second of hydrated crystals. So the amount of capital C, which is the hydrated salt, it is already given 100 kilograms per second. So on the basis of all the given information, first we will draw the block diagram of the crystallizer. So here I have drawn the crystallizer equation. Or first we have aqueous solution. We have feed, which is kilograms per second, and the feed temperature is 90 degrees Celsius, and the crystallizer is operating at a 25 degrees Celsius. And in the aqueous solution we have salt, which is 40%, and the water. And in the mother liquor side, which is the solution, final solution, we have salt and water. We have in the mother liquor side, we have salt and water, and mother liquor is in kilograms per second. And the pentahydrated crystals, the amount of pentahydrated crystals separated out, which is equals to C. C value is already given in the question. According to the question, the value of C is given, and C is equals to 100 kilograms per second. So the pentahydrated crystal here is separated out. The molecular weight of pentahydrated crystals are not given. Okay, so we can only calculate the value of XCE if we have values of the molecular weight of the anhydrous salt divided by the total molecular weight of the crystals or the pentahydrated crystals. So first we will calculate the molecular weight of pentahydrated crystals. And how we will calculate the value of pentahydrated crystal? So in the pentahydrated crystals, what we'll have? In the crystal we will have the anhydrous salt plus the 5 molecules of water. So first we will write the molecular weight of anhydrous salt plus the 5 molecules of water, and the molecular weight of 5 molecules of water is equals to 5 into 18. Okay, because the molecular weight of water is 18 and it is for 1 molecule, and for 5 molecules because in the pentahydrated crystal 5 molecules of water is present. So in this way we will calculate the molecular weight of the crystals separated out, and crystal is here pentahydrated crystal. So it is equals to 135 plus 90. Okay, so it will be equals to 225. So now we can easily calculate the mass fraction of pentahydrated crystal. This value is equals to Xc. Okay, this value is equals to Xc, and Xc equals to 135 divided by 225, and we will get the value 0.6. So here we are getting the value of Xc, and which is equals to 0.6. Now we will apply the overall material balance. So when we will apply the overall material balance, we can write F equals to M plus C. The value of C is already given, so we can write M equals to 100 minus F. The solubility of salt at 25 degrees Celsius is already given. So we can say that the value of the mass fraction of mother liquor is already given. The solubility of salt at 25 degree is 20%. So the mass fraction of salt in the solution or in the mother liquor is given, and it is equals to xm value, and xm equals to 0.2. So now we have all values. We have xc, xm, xf. So we can easily write down the salt balance equations. So for after putting the salt balance equation, we are getting F equals to xf equals to mxm plus cxc, and this value, after putting all the values here, we will get, because we have xf which is 40%, okay, and xm is, we have already have this value with the help of solubility data given, okay, and xc we have already calculated. So now after putting all the values, we will get the value of F, and which is coming F equals to 200 kilograms per second. So in the question, what is asked? In the question, it is asked to calculate the feed flow rate required, and we have calculated here feed flow rate, capital F value, for the production of 100 kilograms per second of hydrated crystal, which is coming here is F equals to 200 kilograms per second. Okay, so I think all these questions are clear to all the students. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in comment box. Okay, so student, please watch the full videos of my series. It is very beneficial for the GATE student and the student those who are preparing for other examinations, and also this series is very beneficial for the basic concepts of BTech students, those who are in second year and preparing for GATE examination and other examinations. And student, thank you so much for attending my lecture, and thanks for supporting me, and please subscribe my channel. Okay.